Welcome to TEDxSurrey Conversations with our speakers. I'm Noel Bentley. I'm the program host and the program manager for TEDxSurrey, which was originally TEDx Bear Creek Park. And today we're lucky to have one of our upcoming speakers, Simon Donner. Now, Simon finished third in the Metro Toronto Science Fair, 8th grade. He taught us about the aerodynamics of paper airplanes. I kind of think that maybe sparked his love of science. And he's gone on to be the lead author of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the 6th Assessment Report. And he's the only climate scientist on the Canadian government's net zero advisory body. And something a little bit different is that he lost in the finals of a surfing competition to one of the Van Trapp children. Led an interesting life. All right, Simon, it's great to have you here today. How are you doing?
I'm good, Noel. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so let's hear about you and let's hear about your idea, Simon. So can you tell us what you'll be talking about and do your best to avoid the spoilers?
Absolutely. I'm going to be talking about climate change. I'm a climate scientist. I've been a professor here at the University of British Columbia for 13 years. And one of the things I've been noticing as time's passed here is just the growing fatalism about climate change. And there's good reason for it. I mean, there's good reason to be scared. This is the biggest collective action problem in world history. But it's also kind of a pretty incredible moment to be alive. I mean, over the next 2 decades, we have this chance to kind of remake the way we power our lives, like the shift away from fossil fuels. And in doing so would make the world, a healthier and cleaner place. And so, I really wanted to try and help shift the discussion a little bit and to make people realize the value of sort of having pep rallies, not just therapy sessions.
Oh, fair enough. And after people have heard what you have to say, what's the shift you'd like them to have? Is there something you'd like them to do or to come away with, or that they can, take a step?
Well, the big thing for me is I want the audience to go home with a new perspective on climate change. And not by no means, there's a lot of voices about climate change out there, and I'm maybe not that unique, but I'm hoping that through my talk, they'll feel inspired about kind of the possibilities and feel energized to talk to their friends and family about the benefits of a world which we don't rely on fossil fuels. And I'm hoping that, people will go home and write a letter to their MP, or their NPP and say, this is what I want to see happen.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. If we can all band together, that's going to make a big difference. And we hope to have, 500 people maybe at that our event. And I'm just wondering if you were to, try and encourage people to join us in that day. Maybe they've never been to a TED or a TEDx event. What would you say to them?
Well, I think a lot of people I hope have seen TED Talks just on YouTube or just through various social media channels over the years. I mean, what I think is exciting about this is it's a chance to see a whole bunch of people from the local region, experts in all sorts of different fields, sort of summarize what they know and what their message is for the world in a short period of time. So it's kind of like a sort of, to use an old term, like a Cole's Notes for like what are important problems in the world, right? So it's a great way in a few hours to hear from not just me, but like from experts in medicine, from experts in sexuality and all sorts of other things. And yeah, it's like getting a university education in a few hours. So
I love it. Goals notes. I'm still paying them royalties for my degree. And you touched on the fact that we have people who are experts, well respected in their fields, but they're really busy and they've got a lot to do, just like you. So what is it about? Why make that time, Simon, to invest into giving a TEDx talk?
Well, for me, I mean, listen, I'm a university professor. I've been teaching about climate change for years, and I answer questions about climate change in the media and everything. And one the things I've learned over the years is that climate change is like this enormous collective action problem, as I was saying. Like there's no one person that can solve it, and there's no one solution that's going to fix the problem. It really requires everybody involved. And so sometimes the best thing we can do for problems like that is just simply to talk about them. I'm just one voice. I have a little bit of a platform, be having the opportunity to speak at TED, and all I want to do is sort of amplify the discussion. And so I need all of your help, basically, to get the word out.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, these are ideas worth spreading, and
Exactly.
hopefully, exactly, and people, to take action afterwards. Now, is there something you're looking forward to at the event, something different or something that's, even if it's a rest afterwards or something, but what's sort of in your mind in that carrot maybe?
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to the break afterwards. I think the speakers work pretty hard to nail these talks down to the right length and wording. But otherwise, honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing all of the other talks. And the reason is I've got to know some of these people. They all seem really interesting. They have really interesting ideas, but I've also watched those ideas. We're all watching each other's ideas develop and refine. And so I'm excited just to see what the final piece looks like.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's amazing what happens over these 4 to 5 to 6 months for everything. Now, for yourself, what's after the after the TEDx talk? Is there another sort of step in this process that you were thinking of taking?
Well, I think the talk I'll be giving at TEDx encapsulates a lot of what I'm trying to communicate, both in my teaching at the university, but sort of just in public engagement writ large. And so I'll probably go from here to do more of these sorts of activities, and try to take this message, which TEDx has helped me refine, and spread it even more.
Oh, absolutely. We're looking forward to hearing it as well. So thanks very much, Simon. We appreciate you taking the time today.
Thanks so much, Noel.
Yeah, and just to remind people that if they want to find out about our upcoming event, look for tickets, find out more information, you go to TEDxSurrey.ca. You'll find us all online there. You'll be able to see Simon and the other upcoming speakers and past speakers from our events.